I'm 106 years old. Here are the 7 things I regret most. Don't make my mistakes. I'm going to tell you something nobody at 106 wants to admit. I have regrets, deep ones, the kind that wake you up at 3 in the morning even when your body's begging for sleep. And I'm going to tell you what they are, because maybe, just maybe, you still have time to fix yours. I'm Salvatore Benedetto, 106 years old. I've lived through 2 world wars, the Great Depression, 13 presidents, and more changes than most people can imagine. I've had an extraordinary life by any measure. Good marriage, successful business, children and grandchildren who love me. But if you think living long means living without regret, you're wrong. Regret doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care how successful you become. It just sits there in your chest like a stone, getting heavier with every year you carry it. So here's what I want you to understand right now. I'm not telling you these things to make you feel sorry for me. I'm telling you because you still have time. Time I don't have. Time to change course, to make different choices, to not end up at 106 carrying the same stones I'm carrying. These are my 7 biggest regrets. And if even one of them sounds familiar, stop what you're doing and fix it. Today, not tomorrow. Today. Regret number 1. I never learned to say, I love you until it was almost too late. My father, Giuseppe Benedetto, worked in the garment district in Manhattan, came to America from Sicily in 1911. He didn't speak English for 10 years. Hard man, rough hands, rough voice, rough way of showing affection, which was basically not showing it at all. In our house, love was food on the table. Love was a roof over your head. Love was him going to work in the freezing cold so we didn't have to. But the words, never. Not once in my entire childhood did I hear my father say, I love you. And you know what I did? I became him. I had 3 children, Lucia, Marco, and Anthony. Beautiful kids, and I fed them, clothed them, worked myself half to death for them. But I never said it. I told myself, they know I love them because I provide for them. That's what men did. We showed love through sacrifice. December 1982, my son Marco was 35 years old. We're sitting in my kitchen, and out of nowhere he says, Pop, do you love me? I looked at him like he'd lost his mind. What kind of question is that? Of course and I couldn't finish. The words got stuck in my throat. He said, I don't think I've ever heard you say it. Not once, because you never said it to me. That hit me like a truck. I was 62 years old when I first told my son I loved him. 62. He was a grown man, and I was finally saying the thing I should have said when he was 3. Listen to me. Say the words. Say I love you to the people you love. Say it often. Say it before it's too late. Say it before they have to ask. My father died in 1954. I never heard it from him. He never heard it from me. And that silence sits in my chest like a wound that never quite healed. Call someone today, your parent, your child, your partner, your friend. Tell them you love them, out loud, with words. I don't care if it feels awkward. Do it anyway. Regret number 2. I waited 40 years to leave Brooklyn. I was born on Mulberry Street, raised in Brooklyn, lived my entire life within a 10-mile radius of where I was born. People used to ask me, Sal, you ever think about traveling, seeing the world? And I'd say, why? Everything I need is right here. But that wasn't the truth. The truth was I was scared. Scared of looking like a fool. Scared of being the immigrant's son who didn't belong anywhere else. Someday never came. My wife, Anna Maria, died in 1951, and those pictures stayed on that refrigerator for years after. I spent 40 years convincing myself I couldn't leave Brooklyn. I finally went to Italy when I was 71, walked the streets my father walked, and I wept. I could have taken Anna Maria. We had the money, we had the time. The someday you're waiting for is a lie you tell yourself to avoid being afraid today. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Just go. Life is too short. Regret. 3. I never asked my mother to tell me her story. My mother, Carmela, died in 1968. I was 48 years old. She was 73. I realized at her funeral that I knew almost nothing about her life before she became my mother. I knew she came from Sicily. I knew she married my father in 1919. But I didn't know her dreams. I didn't know what she wanted to be before she became someone's wife. I didn't know her fears, her regrets, her hopes. I never asked. Your parents are people. They had entire lives before you existed. They had dreams they abandoned, loves they lost, versions of themselves they put away. If your parents are still alive, ask them. Ask them about their childhood. Ask them what brought them joy. Get the stories before they're gone. Regret. 4. I missed my children's childhood for a business that would have been fine without me. I opened Benedetto's Fine Shoes in 1952. For the next 20 years, I worked 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. I told myself I was building something for my family, securing their future. But I was hiding at work because work was easier than being a father. Work had clear rules. Being a dad, that was complicated. So I worked, and I missed everything. I missed piano recitals, baseball games, and graduations. I raised children who expected me to be absent, the sound of the door. That's what I gave my son. Your job will replace you the day you die, but your kids, they only get one childhood, and if you miss it, it's gone forever. They need you, present, engaged, there. Regret. 5. I held a grudge for 23 years over something that didn't even matter. July 1955, my brother-in-law Enzo borrowed $500 from me. I let it poison me. For 23 years, I carried this anger like a trophy. I wouldn't talk to him. I ruined family gatherings with my silence. Over $500. Being right doesn't keep you warm at night. Being right doesn't make you happy. Every day you spend angry is a day someone lives rent-free in your head. Let it go. Life is too short to spend it angry. And it's way too short to let pride destroy the people you love. Call them. Say, I forgive you today. Regret. There were 6. I never pursued my real passion until I was 87 years old. You know what I wanted to be when I was young? A writer. Not a shoemaker, a writer. I put it in a box labeled childish dreams, and I became practical. For 65 years, I told myself I didn't care. I told myself I'd made the right choice. Then at 87, I started again. I discovered I loved it. I've written 4 books since then. But I wasted 65 years doing something I was good at instead of something I loved. Start messy. Start scared. But start. Regret over what you tried and failed at is nothing compared to regret over what you never tried at all. Don't wonder. Do. Regret. Number 7. I spent 40 years caring what the neighbors thought. In my neighborhood, everyone knew everyone. And everyone had opinions. I made decisions based on what other people might think instead of what was right for me. I was paralyzed by the opinions of people who didn't even remember having them. Other people's opinions of you are none of your business. You cannot win the game of trying to control what they think. It's rigged, so stop playing. So there they are, 7 regrets from a man who's lived long enough to know better. I can't take back those years. But you can make different ones. You still have time. Time to say the words, take the trip, ask the questions, show up for your kids, forgive the grudges, start the dream, ignore the critics. The things you'll regret most aren't the things you tried and failed at. They're the things you never tried at all. The life you didn't live because you were too scared. Don't make my mistakes. You've still got time. Use it. Arrivederci.